Good afternoon, this is Mark Gaston. I am speaking now independent of my normal markdown vignette, which is normally reserved for Fridays. I'm speaking this because last night I came across a bit of very disturbing news. Many of you know about Craig Sager, the longtime broadcaster for TNT and TBS. He's renowned for his mod apparel, and he does sideline reporting and interviews in and around action of whatever game is being broadcast at the time, usually between timeouts and right around halftime of the selected TNT TBS games. Last night I read a story that's going to be publicized tonight on HBO about the leukemia battle that he's had, which he was diagnosed with an acute form of leukemia in 2014. And I read last night that he has pronounced that he is no longer in remission. And as a result, he's had 2 stem cell transplants. Rarely does anyone ever have a third. And while watching the excerpt and reading the story, my heart really went out to this man. I feel like I'm grasping for feathers, not just because he's an announcer, not just because he's sports related. He could be Joe Blow on the street. He could be a man who was a sanitation worker for all I care. But I want to speak out because of the insidious effects of this illness, which has really shown or exhibited a ravage effect. It's in his visage now. It's in his body composition. And I saw something that I know has really devastated his family, his colleagues, his friends, peripheral people like yourself and myself. And I would just like to offer sincere prayer and just strength for him and the family as he undergoes another one of these procedures. This is a man with children, and the children can draw from the love that we all exude at this time. Doesn't matter if you watch sports or not. This is someone's child. This is someone's parent, someone's sibling. This is someone's neighbor. And when it's illness, illness doesn't come from God. Illness comes from the devil. But for those of you who are sensitized to this type of trauma, and I've seen the ravages of leukemia, I've seen the ravages of cancer among loved ones, let's say a prayer for Craig. God knows what is best. But let's say a prayer of coping grace for the family, and that God will give him the grace. And even for him, regardless to whatever theological affiliation he may or may not have, God can still offer internalized comfort and physical relief. And that's what I pray for. And Craig, if somehow somebody who knows you either directly or indirectly or has a way to share this link with you, I hope that you're able to get the premium care, both medical and emotional, that you're going to require at this time. My heart just went out to you. I was just sick in my stomach when I saw how you were really fighting back tears as you were expressing the sense of melancholy regarding the diagnosis. But just know that we're with you, man. We're praying for you, and we're just going to continue to believe God for whatever is best for all parties involved. We want you to have quality of life above all else. We're not that selfish to ask otherwise. But be blessed. We're with you. And I want to thank everybody for listening to this and watching it. God bless you.